Washington Post picks side in Maryland race, and it happens to be the side that's offering billions to Amazon. Not a big surprise. Does the Post's love affair with Republican Governor Larry Hogan reflect Jeff Bezos' interests a bit too much? Yes. I'll go ahead and spoil this right now. Yes, the answer is yes. And this is originally from fair.org. Ben Jealous, the Democratic candidate to be Maryland's governor, is hoping to pull off a big upset in the November midterm elections against Republican incumbent Governor Larry Hogan. If he wins, Jealous will be the state's first African-American governor and just the third elected African-American governor in the country. Those who believe in the myth of the liberal media, quote-unquote, might assume that the Washington Post would support a progressive who backs policies such as Medicare for All, a $15-hour minimum wage, and the legalization of pot. In fact, the paper, the most influential news outlet in much of Maryland, seems to have an axe to grind with Jealous and has instead chosen to support Hogan. Most of the paper's criticisms relate to what depicts Jealous' spendthrift economic policies. They call it a gigantic giveaway, a promise of free lunches that would blow a Chesapeake Bay-sized hole in the state budget. We all know that this isn't true. All right, so let's see what else this article says. Now, the article points out condescension towards left-wing economic policy is nothing new for corporate media. But when the Post describes Jealous as a coup leader who is both craven and reckless, they seem to be out to personally demonize the candidate. By contrast, the paper continues to downplay Hogan's entanglements and liabilities as governor, including the eyebrow-raising financial success of his real estate company, as well as his anti-immigration stances and pro-pollution policies. So he's a predatory capitalist, and he likes horrific policies when it comes to immigration. So interesting. So the Post is really in the bed for this Larry Hogan guy because of financial ties, which should come as no surprise. They also don't publish anything that could possibly make Jeff Bezos look bad. And the Washington Post actually published a policy that says that their journalists are not allowed to do that. They're not allowed to do anything that makes the Post look bad, that makes their advertisers look bad. Oh, and who's somebody that also has financial ties to Jeff Bezos and the Post? The CIA. That's why the Washington Post has never seen a war they didn't like. And again, Ben Jealous, a very demonized candidate in the media. Ben Jealous, a self-appointed venture capitalist, via his own words, a venture capitalist. And even this guy is too far to the left for our corporate media. And too far to the left for the establishment. A lot of the Democrats in the state of Maryland are abandoning Ben Jealous. He supports good progressive policies. He's also, by his own admission, a venture capitalist. How is this guy too far to the left for you? If somebody who identifies as a venture capitalist is too left-wing for the left-wing party in your country, you know what that means? That means your country doesn't have a left-wing party. And we don't. We have two right-wing parties in the United States. That's what we have. We have a fringe, we have a fringe fascist right-wing party and a right-wing party. We have a fascist right-wing party in the Republicans and a right-wing party in the Democrats. Those are our choices. If it reflected the people that lived here, that'd be one thing. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your